You just couldn't wait to do that, could ya? Is that nice? Does that sound nice? We've got a beautiful sunny day today. It rained all day yesterday. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. So my plan for today is to finish, hopefully, putting up the rest of the cuttings that need to go over the windows and the doors. I think I'm going to be short on a couple boards, so I have to stain as well, probably 10 more boards. And I'm going to put a second coat of stain on some of the trim outside. Where are you going? Where are you going? You can't just go walk about whenever you want by yourself. No, you'll be dinner. I'm about to stain the last 10 battens. And then I get to do this as far as staining goes. We'll take you outside a little bit after so you can see what we've been working on the last couple weeks. A little hint, the siding on this barn is this close to being finished, and then doing this to the exterior of the barn. But before I do that, I'm going to kind of show you the process of how we were staining these battens. I don't even know how many we've got on the barn right now. So this is what the pile has been reduced to. I have about 30 here, and then probably another 10 of just the crappy ones. So this is the last 10 I think that I'm going to need to do the cuttings around the doors and the garage door and the windows. If I need some extra, then I have a few more piles, but I'm going to grab a pile of these, get them on the table, and stain it. Clamp on this side. So I'm clamping 10 boards at a time on the sides. Then we'll flip them over, and then once one side stained, flip it, and then do the same thing to the other side. And then once both sides are stained, we release the clamp and then just lay them out to stain the fronts. Just like that. So this stain will, even though they're clamped quite tightly together, it will drip through onto the faces, so I have to kind of work a little quick because I don't want to get drip marks on the fronts of these boards. Not ideal. But we tried a couple of different ways, and this seemed to be the fastest and most efficient way to do this, because we probably have like, I don't know, at least 300 battens on the barn. That's a lot of staining. And then I have to find some kind of cleaner to clean these clamps, because they are just covered in stain. because it soaks in and dries real quick, so you don't have to wait too long. Okay, that's one side done. Now we're going to flip her over and do the other. When I'm staining the fronts, it still drips down the sides, so before I stand them up after they've been fully stained, I just go along the edge of each of the boards and just like to catch the drips. So it works out pretty good. Okay. So get the clamps off. That's what I mean about dripping through onto the faces. So I'm just going to quickly go over that with a brush, kind of blend it in, and then get a full coat on it. Because if it dries, you'll be able to see all these drip marks. But it blends in pretty good. At the end of this, I felt like it was never going to end. And staining and staining, staining. These battens are about 3 inches wide. So it works out quite well with the spacing of boards. At first I thought they would be too wide, but I don't think so. These are hanging off the end too long. Okay, so that's first coat done. We were putting 2 coats on the sides, but we were worried about running out of stain. So we just cut it back to 1 coat on the sides and then 2 coats on the fronts, and then going along with the brush just to catch the drips. It looks good. So we are on our 3rd bucket. Thought we could get away with 2. 2, I think it's like 10-gallon buckets, but we have got another one. 19 liters. Okay, I've got 14 boards here. I'm going to stain those up. If my math is right, which it probably isn't, I'm going to need about 14 to do all the cuttings around the doors and windows, so I would rather just have a few extra boards. I'm going to get started on this, and then so while those are drying, then I will then go out to stain the trimmer on the sliding door, and then we'll start putting the last of the battens up. Okay, well that's one coat done. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, and then we'll put the second coat. And then while that dries for most of the day, I'll go to the front, stain the sliding door, stain the south window, and then that's it for staining. For staining. But I said that last time too. And it wasn't. But this time it really is. The only friends you have are the birds, and they don't want to be friends with you. Yep, I know. You're very vocal today. Why are you so grumpy? So I grew up on the East Coast, and I don't know what it is about whenever I'm staining, probably just too much time to think, I get a mad craving for fried clams, especially this time of year. I could really smash a plate of those right now. That's what I think about. Fried clams. What's that saying? You can take a Maritimer out of the Maritimes, but you can't take the Maritimes out of the Maritimer. Next step, staining the windows. The window trim. And the door trim. Okay, that is finished. I love checking things off the list. So the next thing that I want to do is start putting the battens underneath the south end window. So I've got 10 pieces already cut to size, so that shouldn't take long at all. And then everything else is going to take a lot of measurements and cutting. So I'm going to be doing that for the rest of the day. And I'm really hoping that these clouds in front of me stay over there. We weren't supposed to get rain today, but it is the mountains, so you just never know. It's raining over there, over the highway. Oh, the bird crap. So we're gonna need a board here, and then across the top, we still need some battens there. But we've got our window trimmed out now. Garage is trimmed out. I need a few more boards down there under the window. And I need one full upright right there. The south side is not done yet, but that window is trimmed out. And west side. So I'll have to put some boards, battens above the sliding door here. One batten in that spot. And then turn to the north. have this small section to do. The gables are still needing to be done. Those are going to be shingled. And I need to do some battens just above this door too. We have 3 main goals for this year, this being one of them. It feels so good to have this done. After countless hours, long days, and a few head knocks, we finally turn the page on siding the barn. The gables need shingles and some drip edge will be installed along the bottom, but we're essentially finished and taking a well-earned break before tackling the next project. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
We've been wanting to go on a little adventure for a while now, and now with the board and batten behind us, we're taking the night off. A little celebratory sunset picnic supper in the backcountry. Nights like tonight make all the difference.